and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing a little first impressions for you all. I've already done my eyebrows and carved them out and prepped my eyes off camera, but I'm going to, wait for it, reviewing the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I am so excited. I went to my Sephora, got skin matched. She said to go away and make sure it matched. And then I got home and ordered it straight away in that color because it matched perfectly on my little jaw there. So I'm super excited. I have not opened this yet. I got it the other day and I've been leaving it for this video and I'm super excited. So I thought we'd just have a look. Like, the box is so different. Like, it's got that cool graffiti, the Fenty Beauty with the N written backwards. It's just it's a really cool like packaging. And on the side it says a medium to full coverage for all, long wear, light as air. Ooh. And I am super excited. So I got the shade 130, which I believe is light warm. I think it's the third lightest shade possibly. Yes, probably the third. I don't know. I'm quite pale, so third or fourth. So we're just gonna open this. Oh my god. Look at that packaging. How beautiful. Oh, I love it. It's so sleek, so nice, so pretty. I love the nude colors. Everyone's been comparing it to the KKW packaging, but this has been in process for how long? So God knows how long, probably a few years. So I highly doubt that both companies copied packaging. It's just a load of BS. But the packaging is really pretty, nice and sleek. It's like a nude white kind of lid. But yeah, and it's like that glass, I don't know if you can hear it, that glass material, I think that's what we call it. This is what it looks like in the bottle. So it says to shake well, so I'm going to prime my face first and then we'll shake out that foundation and get applying. So I've watched so many reviews on this foundation and some people like it with a brush, some people like it for a beauty blender. So I'm going to be using both today and testing different techniques on each half of my face. So one side with a beauty blender and one side for a brush, that way I can see what works best to apply it and you guys can see on camera as well. Alright, so we just want to shake well first. I love that it says light as air, but it's long wearing, so I'm just like, is it going to be long wearing if it's light as air? I love when you can't feel foundation, so it's so good. I'm just going to, so like every pump it takes a few before it comes out, but oh, that is runny. That is really runny. Okay, that explains the light as air bit. Right, so I'm just gonna pop it on my finger. Oh, it looks really yellow on camera, but when I got skin matched and they said to let it oxidize for a little bit. Actually, I might use my concealer brush. I want to carve out my brows. I'm just gonna go in on this side of my face with a beauty blender. This is blending out super nice. That's like done. And I didn't even use the full 2 pumps, like there's still some left. But to touch, that's like already dried. That is crazy. My goodness. I really like how that looks. I'll zoom you guys in to check out this side. So it's quite like a medium coverage. You can still sort of see some pigmentation. I'm just going to apply a little bit more and see if it is buildable for you all. Super light, like I can't feel it on my face, like the whole light as air. It is so light and it is already set. Like, that is super dry. The finish is quite beautiful with the beauty blender. It's like kind of like a matte velvet. Like, it doesn't look 100% matte because I have quite normal to dry skin, so that's what I was a bit worried about, was that this was a matte foundation. But if you guys look, like, sort of a velvety finish. Okay, so now I'm just going to do the other side of my face using the same technique, so putting on with the concealer brush instead of my finger this time, because I've got to have this brush. Carving out the top of my brows as always. And of course I didn't get the primer, so it'll be interesting to see if it works with other primers. So I use my Laura Mercier Radiance Primer. So it'll be interesting to see if not using the Pro Filter primer is going to change it. So I'm just going to take a Zoeva 104 buffing brush. I'm going to see how this works with a brush. I've just seen some people say they prefer brushes, some people prefer beauty blenders. I'm like, why don't we test it out with both? I don't use a brush very often just because I prefer my beauty blender. I don't know if it's the type of brush I've used or if I let it maybe dry too quickly, but to me it just hasn't covered as well as the beauty blender. Like, you can still see a lot of redness in my face, and I'm really tried to buff it. I personally don't like the brush, like this side compared to this side. Like, you can still see a lot of, I don't know if you guys can see on the camera, but there's still a lot of redness around here. Like, it's not bad, but I probably prefer it with the beauty blender. I feel like it's given a nicer finish, but that's okay. Pump a little bit more out. Put a bit more on. Like, it might be because I didn't use as much on this side as the other side, because obviously there was less product left. I'll just build it up a bit more. Now that I've added a bit more, it might have been because I didn't have as much product as the other side. Like, it's not too bad now. A little bit more into that spot again. I'm just going to dab that in place. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, but personally, looking at the beauty blender, which is on this side, compared to the brush, I much prefer the beauty blender side. That's just my personal preference. I think this foundation is so gorgeous. It's so light. It's already set on my face. Like, it's super, like, dried. Like, this is, I don't even feel like I need to powder my face. Obviously I will, to test out how it works with other products, if it moves or anything like that. But my personal preference, I would use this with a beauty blender. I don't think, like, the brush looks nice, but I don't think it gave me as good of a finish as what the beauty blender side did. I'm just gonna go in on my nose a bit more. I think the beauty blender side definitely, like, the finish of it is just so much better. But this color, I'm not afraid. It goes on quite yellow, but when it dries, like, I don't feel like it's super yellow. So when you're testing this out in store, if you're getting help from a Sephora person or you're testing it out yourself, let it sit on your jaw for a few minutes before you look in the mirror and judge the color, because I thought, oh, maybe this is too yellow. Like, it looked fine in the store. That's why I went home and bought it online, because she was like, go away and think about it, and it looked fine. And I was like, oh my god, this is so yellow, it's not gonna work. What have I done? This is gonna be a disaster. But I really like it. Like, the color's quite good. It matches really well. It blended so well, and it does, I do not feel like I have anything on my face. It is light as air. That saying is so perfect. I feel like Rihanna has put her skin in the bottle for sure. It is amazing. But yes, definitely loving it. So what I'm going to do now is go off camera, finish the rest of my makeup, and see how it wears putting other products on top of it. And if it doesn't move around, it still stays really nice and set. I love it. I love this foundation. I think it's beautiful, good color, good coverage. You could definitely build it up. It didn't go cakey when I tried to build it up on my cheeks there. It feels so good. But yeah, I will go and finish my makeup and come back on and show you guys how it looks with other products. All right guys, so I'm back. I have finished the rest of my face. Oh my god, I am so in love with this foundation. I think it's beautiful. I honestly feel like I'm not wearing anything. It blended really well with all the products, like it hasn't come off, like my highlight, my bronzer and my blush blended really nicely. Like I am so super happy. Ooh. I love how it looks. It looks amazing. Rihanna, you have done such an incredible job. This foundation is everything to me right now. I'm like, oh, maybe new holy grail, but we will see how it goes. But I am seriously, this foundation is so beautiful. I would highly recommend it. It lives up to the light as air. It is so light, so beautiful. It's set really quickly and it's gorgeous. I'm loving how my skin looks with this foundation. So my skin still looks the same as what it did before. It hasn't creased, hasn't clung to my dry spots. All the other products blended really well onto it. That is everything. So Fenty Beauty is definitely, the foundation is beautiful, and I will go back and be purchasing more of their products. Awesome, well that concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was my first ever first impressions video. Like, let me know in the comments what you thought, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!